What is up? I am at home and I'm excited because I have been living in a hotel for 2 weeks. And I am just excited to be back home in our own house. And Everest is down. It's the sweeter things, the tiniest little things are the best things. I feel like, I know everybody says that, but I really feel that. Everest is down for the night and I am just home alone and I get to chat with y'all and I get to work on videos, and I'm actually going to be doing a book club with a couple people. So we're going to be reading a Francine Rivers book. I'm excited for that. Just this little time, when the baby's asleep, and yeah, it's just really nice. So we're home and I'm actually watching Fantasia while I talk without any sound, and it's kind of interesting to watch it. I know they created it, for stimulation for little kids, the colors and the shapes, and just watching it is kind of I don't know, satisfying in a way. I feel like my favorite part of Fantasia is when I think they're doing the Nutcracker or something, but they're all the fairies are ice skating on the ice or whatever. Oh, that's my favorite part of Fantasia. But I don't know if I could seriously sit and watch the whole Fantasia movie. It's kind of something you have on in the background. I feel like it's not really something you watch. Maybe you're playing a game with family and having it on in the background, something like that. Because, anyways, so today we are going to be chit-chatting about, things that I have been loving right now, things that I have been really into lately. And I have a huge list of things that maybe you knew about, maybe you didn't know about these things. Maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't. Maybe it's just you already knew it and you're oh yeah, this is really awesome, whatever. Maybe you'll try something and you'll think that was stupid and I really love it. I don't know. But all that to say, I'm really loving a lot of these things. Some things are new, I feel and some things are not new at all and they've been around for forever and I just figured them out. I feel like there's going to be a lot of that. I'm just excited to share with you things I've been thinking about and just that have been in my daily life. And yeah, it's going to be really good. I'm excited. I have a huge list. Hopefully I don't overwhelm you. But I will get started. I'm just going to get started. I think hopefully this helps. Anyways, I'm just going to jump into it. So things that I've been loving. Baby t-shirts. Okay, I know this is just bear with me. I love the t-shirts on babies instead of the onesies. The onesies are, I was thinking about onesies and why they even do onesies. Is it so their shirt stays tucked in and it looks a certain way? And then in their shorts or their pants it stays tucked in so it looks nice? Or is it meant to keep their diaper on? I'd love to look up the history of the onesie, why it is the way it is. But why is it all connected? you know? I feel like I'm going to do this of the onesie. Yeah. History of the onesie. In 1982, Gerber trademarked the name onesie. Since then, the term baby onesie has been passed on to many common vernacular. Why was a onesie invented? Its primary purpose was simply so Churchill could slip over his clothes in the event of an air raid. I don't know if that's what I meant. Oh, it's an adult-sized garment. Okay, so originally it was an adult-sized garment. So, okay, I repent of my laughter. Why do babies wear onesies? Okay, they make an excellent base layer for keeping baby warm and comfortable. Onesies keep body heat in by covering the stomach and back at all times and don't ride up like a t-shirt. Thanks to those handy snaps. Okay, so mainly just to keep them warm and comfortable and not like moving it around. Okay. Well, I have been loving the t-shirt lately, the baby t-shirt. And number one, you don't have to unbutton snaps when you want to change the diaper. You just take the shorts off and change the diaper and put the shorts back on. Instead of taking the shorts off, undoing the button, then undoing the diaper, then changing the diaper, then putting the diaper on and the onesie and the shorts. It's just shorts off, change the diaper. You know, it's like so much more simple, number one. Also, I think t-shirts look cuter, you know, when their little belly sticks out or whatever, but I guess it's summer, so in the winter, maybe the onesie might be just more warm or like warmer, whatever. But I feel like it's just simpler with the t-shirt. And then if it's really hot out or we're just around the house, I'll just won't put the shorts back on after changing his diaper. If we're like out and about in the morning and, you know, he needs shorts on and then we come home and there's nothing else going on. Honestly, I'll just, you know, come home, change his diaper and not put the shorts back on and then just have him walk around in a t-shirt and a diaper. And that's kind of his outfit at home. Granted, we sometimes have the air conditioning on, so then I'll just put pants on him. Because if we're outside, it was cold, and then it's cold or warm, and then cold inside. First, iPod yawn. Podcast yawn. I don't know where iPod came from. But anyways, yeah, so the baby t-shirt. I just love it. I think they're so cute and way cuter than a onesie. For some reason, onesies bother me lately. I mean, there's so many cute onesies, don't get me wrong. But the t-shirt is so simple. It just goes over their head, no buttoning, you know. It's just simple for me. And I've really been loving it. And I've just wanted to get more of them. And they're kind of like my go-to summer outfit rather than onesies. But we definitely have onesies, and we have like more onesies than t-shirts. But I just prefer t-shirts, that's all. Okay, next. Pumpkin spice matcha oat milk. Pumpkin spice matcha tea latte with oat milk. That's how you say it. I invented this. I'm sure, you know, I went to a Dunn Brothers last weekend and I got a matcha tea with oat milk and then I added pumpkin spice flavor. Okay. But honestly, I invented this, okay? Don't let anyone change your mind. I invented the pumpkin spice matcha tea latte with oat milk. I did this. So I really should patent it, but what do? I had it for the first time, and I thought I was the coolest person. And it was only like a month ago, maybe. So just like middle of August or end of August. And I was so pumped. I'm like, I really should not be drinking this because we are definitely not in the fall. It was August. I'm like, this is not fall. Yes, I'm like tiptoeing, crossing the line into fall, but it is not fall, and I should not be drinking a fall drink yet. Like, I know that they kind of had them out at different coffee shops, but I was like, it's not fall. I should not be drinking this. I need to save it for when it's fall, la, la, la. Anyways, when I tasted it, I was like, I'm an actual genius. Like, this is so good. So good. And I had my brother-in-law try it. He was beside himself. He's like, this is so good. Like, and if I ever work at a coffee shop, I will be like, this needs to be a drink. Like, if we don't have this, we must have it. Like, it has to be a thing. Especially in the fall. Oh my gosh. So good. Okay. Next. Oh. Okay, so this is funny. I put disposable diapers. This is not new at all, but I have just been loving them. Like, we did reusable diapers for a while with Everest, and it's fine. It's kind of fine. It's okay, but it's just that you have to be like constantly changing his diaper because for Everest specifically, he hates having a wet bum or sitting because the cloth doesn't like wick like it does, in a diaper. It like wicks, so it somewhat feels like not as wet, whereas in a disposable diaper it is like wet cloth on your diaper, and it's so uncomfortable. I just can't even imagine how uncomfortable that would be. So he's constantly uncomfortable with the reusable diapers, but we kind of made like this thing where we were going to do reusable diapers when we leave the house, and then reusable diapers at the house. When we're at home, we use reusable diapers just to save money and just try to like be smart, and keep that money or save it or whatever. And then when we're out and about, use the disposable ones. But after a while, we realized how much like Everest just didn't like the reusable ones because they were always wet, and we realized how much he didn't like that. So we started doing disposable ones, and they are just so much more convenient. It's crazy how much more convenient they are, and you don't have to like take them off and wash them, or like, because with reusable diapers, you have to like, you can't put them with regular laundry because it's like urine, and so you wash them separate. Sometimes they're poopy, so you don't want to really wash them with other laundry, so you have to hold them for a while, poopy and full of urine and all this. So it's just kind of annoying in a way, like not convenient, whereas like disposable diapers you just throw away and it's over, like it's done, like you don't have to do anything else. And honestly, that's so much more convenient, but they're just a lot more expensive, and the reusable diapers are free, obviously. So I don't know. I think this winter, when we're not really going anywhere very much, I think I'm going to keep using the reusable diapers. But I think I'm going to try to use the disposable or reusable one. But we're going to end up having to use the disposable ones for sure, like randomly. And when we get lazy or just tired or we're tired or whatever, we just use the disposable ones. But when we're not going anywhere, I'm definitely going to try to keep using the reusable ones. Anyways, I just really love disposable diapers. They're so convenient. And anyways, yeah. Okay, podcasts. This is so funny because I'm making a podcast right now, but I have been really into podcasts, like listening to podcasts while I work or just like casually or like going for a walk or driving. Like I've just been super into podcasts lately and just listening to a bunch, and I don't know, it's just like cathartic in a way, like so relaxing and peaceful. And I don't know what it is, like if it's just like the really good audio or what, like I don't know why, but it just is. And so anyways, okay, so I'm watching this thing on Fantasia. Okay, it's kind of distracting, I'm so sorry, but they're like half horse, half women, and they're not wearing tops. Have you ever noticed that in Fantasia? How inappropriate. Like, they don't show like a nipple or anything, but the shape of their boob is there, and they're not wearing a top at all. So bizarre. Okay, now that they're out of the water, they're wearing like leaves and stuff. I never noticed that. I'm so sorry for this random intermission of like what I'm talking about, but I just feel like super like how terrible that is, or like weird. And I don't think I've ever seen this part of Fantasia. So bizarre. Anyways, okay. Where was I? Podcasts. Yeah, podcasts are just like so relaxing and sweet and so much fun, and I just really enjoy the time that you just get to be just like listening and relaxing, and I don't know, I'm just really into podcasts, that's all. I'm really into a few different podcasts, but the main one is like Anything Goes with Emma Chamberlain. It's so good. I don't know why, but it just is. Okay, energy drinks. We have been drinking coffee all summer long, and there's lots of sugar in the coffees, and we have just been feeling like we need to like cut back on sugar because I specifically gained a lot of weight with my pregnancy, and just wanting to like lose that weight. And I know like husbands usually gain weight when they when someone gets pregnant, so we both have just been wanting to lose weight, and so we just decided we're gonna do no sugar, and so we started drinking this no sugar like coffee. And it's okay, but it's not great. And so then we tried an energy drink once, and no sugar, like the no sugar in energy drinks is so much better than no sugar in the coffee. It's just crazy. Like, so anyways, we just started drinking energy drinks, and I have not drank energy drinks in like 2 years or more. Yeah, at least 2 years. And I don't know. So we're kind of getting into that versus coffee. And I've just really been loving it. It's just cheaper, and also 3 already, man. It's just cheaper, and I just feel like it tastes better. So, anyways, okay, so this one kind of brings me back a little bit, but Sunless Tanner. I have really been into Sunless Tanner. I use this one that has worked really, really well. And I use the mitt that you put on your hand, and then you use it all over your body. And I have never done that before, where I use the mitt, and so I don't get anything on your hands. And it has worked so well, like so well. And then you don't get anything weird on your hands, which I love, like the random colors. But then you get like a really nice tan. And you don't have to like hurt your skin or ruin your skin or dry it out. You get to just have tan skin. And it's not like weird or blotchy or anything. And I really love that about it. And I like being tan a little bit, just a little bit of color for the summer, but not having to like lay out or, hurt my skin. So Sunless Tanner has been like such a win for me this year, and I've really, really enjoyed even putting it on and wearing it and the whole thing. And then it just feels good, like you just feel like you went to the spa, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, next, smashed avocado without an egg. So I used to make this one dish where I would have a everything seasoned bagel. I would toast it and put like this. It was a plant-based butter on it. And then I would put avocado, smashed avocado, and then salt and pepper, and then everything bagel seasoning on top. And then I would do an over easy egg and put that on top. And I would put garlic and everything seasoned and salt and pepper, and that's pretty much it, like basic seasonings, but with everything seasoned bagel, and then put it on top of the smashed avocado. And I did that pretty much all last year. Like I did it all the time for breakfast. It was like, my mouth is watering because it's like kind of like my favorite breakfast, honestly. And okay, I'm watching Fantasia still, and they have like now like people that have like, it looks like they have nipples a little bit showing. Ugh, it's so weird, okay? It's just weird, and this is a kid's show. Okay, anyways, I'm sorry, that's so annoying. But so I recently started like skipping out on the egg and just doing the smashed avocado with a toasted everything seasoned bagel, and it is so good. I've even done it with naan bread recently, and that is really good as well. Like little mini naan breads, or like little rounds. Oh, it's so good, and it's toasted. Oh, it's so good. Give it a try if you haven't tried this. But it is so delicious. Like, you will not be disappointed. Okay. Recently, I have been sitting in our prayer room instead of sitting in our living room to, like, work and make podcasts and, just hang out. Like, sitting in, like, the lazy boy in the room. Because we just cleaned it all up. And we were chilling in there and, like, sitting in the lazy boy, and the room is super warm and it smells really good, and like brand new carpet, and you just are all cozy. And oh my gosh, it's such a vibe. We have like a little lamp that like kind of hovers right over you, and it's like a super warm lamp, and it's so nice. Like super like comfy and warm and cuddly in there. And even like I will let Everest play in the room, and I will just continue to work. And so anyways, it's so much fun just being in that little room. I don't know if it's just because it's like a chair and there's like a bookshelf next to me, and I can put my like cozy drink, like my matcha tea, my pumpkin spice matcha tea latte, and it's like a warmer room. Like the room is colder actually, but like it just is really cozy. Like it's super cozy. I'm not like sure why, if it's just because the fun carpet and like how everything is so much closer. We're in like the living room, everything's farther apart and there's more room. I don't know, but it is darn cozy in there, and I have been really loving sitting in that room. Everest can play, I can work, I can bring a laptop in there and watch a movie if Caleb is using the Xbox and the TV in the living room. Everest and I can go into the other room and hang out. Yeah, it's such a jam, and I have just been loving it. So clean out a room that's like your own room, like a separate room, and get cozy in there. Like, I just have been loving that. Anyways, okay. Early morning walks. Everest has been getting up earlier. He's been going to bed earlier and then getting up earlier. Like tonight, he was in bed by 6:30, I think. Yeah, 6:30. And we started getting him to bed at 6, but he got down, I think, like, officially, like, 6:20 or something. And next. Staying at home and working on the... I made some notes. I've recently been into staying at home, and I have been loving just being at home with the baby, and oftentimes Caleb will be there if he's not working. But I have never really been a stay-at-home kind of gal. I have always been, let's go out, let's do stuff, let's explore. I want to talk to people, hang out with people. I still do. Don't get me wrong. I still do. Because I often will want to invite people over to our house. But I think it's just like having a baby or something. And also making our house like super homey, super cozy. Like when our house is super warm and cozy, and like when it smells nice and when it's clean, like when everything's like super cleaned up and I've swept and mopped and done the dishes and all the laundry's done and the counter's cleared off and the table's cleared off, and the toys could be everywhere, but as soon as he's down for a nap, I pick everything up, even in between naps, so that he can just make it messy again. He likes to make it messy anyways. So I really, it just makes me want to be at home. And now we have like carpet. We put like an area rug down, so it's super cozy and soft on your feet. And then it smells like super yummy. And I'm going to get into that in a second, but because that's another thing. But when it smells nice and it's super clean, and then you can just cozy in with a matcha and work or edit a video or make a podcast or watch a movie or do a puzzle or just play with babies or whatever. Like, I've just really loved being at home, but it's kind of like I feel a little torn in two because it's like summer, but it's about to get winter, fall, and then winter, and then like you can't go outside. So I'm really trying to like make the effort to be outside as often as possible. Like recently I started walking 5 miles, and I've always been like lifter and like a runner and like high intensity workouts, but while I was pregnant, I walked 5 miles every day. And I think I weighed less than I did now after the pregnancy. So I probably weighed the same, but I was pregnant that I do now, but I didn't lose the weight. So because I stopped walking every day. So I'm going to get back into that, and I'm just going to go for the walk type of deal. And I've really been into like walking, and it doesn't really take that long. It takes about 2.5 hours to walk 5 miles. It takes 30 minutes every mile. So yeah, about 2.5. So I've really been into walking, and just getting the 5 miles in. Even today I was exhausted, and it's kind of a bummer to be so tired, but it feels good, and I know I'm doing something more than I was yesterday. And I was working out and lifting, but then I have like mom wrist, and so that was affecting it. And then also like my elbow was acting like tendonitis, so I wasn't able to lift very well, and it was just really frustrating. So, and then when I would do hang clean, it would like pinch in the top trap. So I was just like, things are just not working properly. I just need to like stretch and walk and be like an old person, but get my exercise in this way. And that just needs to be what I do from now on. And I just need to be okay with it, because you can still lose weight by walking. And I did, and I will. And walking is better than nothing. Okay. Anyways, I'm trying to make the most of being outside, but I'm just loving being inside. So what's good is that I will be excited to be inside for the winter, and make the most of being outside in the winter, because I want to like take Everest out and play in the snow. I'm thinking he'll be okay with it by 1 after he's 1. So I'm hoping that is something he's excited about, and he doesn't like not like it because it's too cold. Anyways, okay, next. Fall smells. So I recently got this new smell that fills up our entire house, and it's called Around the Campfire. And my second favorite is Cozy Cardigan. And Around the Campfire is like the best. It's just not as strong as some of the other smells, which is kind of a bummer. I wish it was a lot stronger, and it does smell, but it's like kind of a weaker smell. So it's like a faint Around the Campfire smell that you smell. Anyways, I really like strong, like potent smells, like really impacting the house. And so we were staying at a hotel for some time recently, and because they were redoing our house, the outside of our house, and yeah, of course, when we came back, so we weren't home, so we weren't making the smells, like burning the smells in our house. And when we came back, it kind of smelled like kind of funky in the house. And we were like, oh my gosh, like this is what happens when we leave and when we don't burn the smells. So anyways, I just like it smelling nice, and yeah. Anyways, I'm loving fall smells like chestnut and oak and teak and mahogany, and I just love like maybe musky, but I also love holiday. Not musky, yeah, but I really like holiday smells like chestnut and oak and maple, and yes, these are the best smells ever, and I'm just always excited to burn them. Okay, next. Getting the house cozy. Like, I kind of already mentioned this, but it's just my favorite thing. And to make it cozy for me, it requires a clean house. Like, the dishes need to all be done, the counter be wiped off, the sink be cleaned out, the stove be washed off, and the counter and the table needs to be washed, and the floor swept and mopped and vacuumed, and all the laundry done. Like, honestly, and then our sheets freshly washed. These are, and honestly, when I am able to bleach the tubs and toilets and sinks, this is like the best day. I am on cloud 9 in life because our house is like so spotless and the baby can't eat anything off the floor, and I'm just like super glad that I don't mind him crawling all around the house because he can't eat anything. He can't like get sick from anything. So I just love it. It just makes my day, and I just want to like sit down and do a bunch of work after that because the house is spotless and it smells so wonderful and it feels so wonderful. It's just the very, very best. And I just really love getting the house cozy. And it's so funny because before I was married, I did not really like cleaning very much, and it was kind of a drag. Like, yes, I always loved the after effects of being like your room clean, specifically my room being clean, because I never had a house where before. And so yes, making my room clean was great feeling, but it wasn't like I liked it or enjoyed it or took the effort to do it every single day like I do with like cleaning our house. Like, it's so important to me now, and like it kind of changed, like something, maybe it was a hormone, maybe it was just the maternal female instinct kicked in once I got married, where once we got married I was just always cleaning our house like every single day, and every weekend I did like a deep clean every single weekend, which I still do all that, but I don't know, and I really enjoy it. It's just so cathartic, and just it makes me feel so good. I don't know what it is. Just, I know it's gonna get dirty by the next week, or even by the next day. Like, the floor gets dirty and I have to sweep every single day, but just knowing it's done and the baby can't eat anything, and I'm not walking on sand or dirt, just is the best. Okay, anyways. Sorry I hit the phone because my phone went dark. Okay. Next. Morning and evening showers. Okay. This is not just something recent. This is just something since I lived in Texas. When it is summer and you wake up in the morning, you're like sweaty, and then or maybe you're not sweaty, but your armpits feel a little weird. Like, my armpits, like, I hate any moisture kind of in my armpits. So then I'll shower in the morning, and then I wake up, and then you go about your day, and you're outside, and you come in, you're all sticky every time you come in. And there's like this layer of sweat on your skin, or a layer like that's sticky. Even if it's not like sweaty, it's like sticky on your skin. And then you shower in the evening and you just do a quick rinse and you get that off. It is the very best feeling once that like little sticky layer is off of you. It's so funny how when you get that little sticky layer off of you, you actually, like, the house, like, it feels like so much colder. It's as if that little sticky layer, I bet there's science behind this, that sticky layer of sweat actually insulates you in a way, because I always feel warmer, and then when I take it off, like when I shower, it goes away and I'm like colder instantly. I have to put sweats and, sweatpants on and a sweatshirt. I don't know what that is. I might have to Google it at some point, but if you do, let me know, in a review or in the comments, whatever. But I feel like it's just the best thing. And I only did that in Texas. I never did that in Minnesota, ever. I would only shower once a day, morning or night, I don't know. But, yeah. Anyways, okay. Do not stone me for this. I'm about to tell you 2 things that I'm a little embarrassed about, but I'm really loving it right now. I am really loving the new Kardashian show. I just finished season 1 and now season 2 came out like a week ago. And I haven't started it yet, but I'm kind of savoring it. I don't know why I love it, okay? I just don't know why, but I just do. And I've been really loving the D'Amelio show a lot. And they're both on Hulu, and I tried Cocktails with Khloe, but it's just not the same. But I did like Life of Kylie, and that was really good. I really liked that one, and I think season 2 is hopefully coming out soon. But those are the shows I have been watching. Oh, and The Office. Caleb and I have been watching The Office together. He does not watch those other shows, Kardashians and D'Amelio show, at all. The Office is our show together, and the Kardashians and D'Amelio show are my show that I watch alone. But I have really, really been loving it, and I've been enjoying it, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm just learning things. Anyways, I've just been loving it. And I know that's kind of an unpopular topic, but it's an unpopular opinion, I guess. I just love them. I don't know why. I used to watch the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the original series. Next. I have really been into blanket towel bibs. So it's kind of like I found this at like I think it was a Goodwill or something, a secondhand store, a thrift store maybe. And I don't know. Yeah, it was like a thrift store for sure. And what it is basically someone took a towel and then cut a hole in it and then put like the shirt, when you put on a t-shirt, there's that like inner part where your head goes, and it's like that circle, and your head just goes through or whatever, like the head hole, whatever, I don't know. It's like a thread that is specifically stretchy. Well, they put that on this towel, and then it's basically like a whole towel bib, and it's awesome. The food does not go anywhere. Like, if I ever buy a bib again, like, I only have, like, 3 bibs right now for food, and I just reuse them. 2 of them are the ones that are silicone and they catch food. And then the other one is the towel bib. And that one, I just wish I had all towel bibs, because I often will get him ready in the morning, and then I'll get him changed and dressed and ready for the day, and then I will come to the kitchen and I will we'll both eat breakfast. I'll make him something and I eat something. And oftentimes the towel bib is the only thing that really keeps his legs and his arms, everything clean, except his arms where you roll up his sleeves, and that's it. But if you have the towel bib, it doesn't get on any of his clothes because it reaches out everywhere. It's just on the high chair, the whole thing, or on his arms or his skin, you know what I mean? So towel bibs are honestly the best invention. I don't know if that was a one-off thing, or if I could go look on Amazon right now and see if they have towel, I don't even know what it would be called, but I'm gonna look up right now to see. Oh my gosh, it's literally a thing. Towel bibs for babies. Okay, they have shirts. That's crazy. A whole shirt that's a bib. That's hilarious. And they have these cute waterproof baby aprons. It's like a whole shirt for the baby. Oh. Full coverage ultra absorbent cotton terry towel snap-on bib with so it is literally a towel. Bro, talk about leveling up. Oh my gosh. That is leveling up. If I have ever seen leveling up. That makes so much sense. Okay, the shirt one is like a waterproof thing. I get that. But the food will still slide down on their clothes. And yeah, there's like the little pocket to catch food. But it will still slide down on their clothes. Whereas with the towel kind of catches it. Especially liquid. And it doesn't like go right to the floor. So I know that, bro, this is such a move. Okay, I know that those like waterproof shirts are awesome because I'm kind of was looking at them, and it's a shirt with a pocket, you know, like those silicone ones that have pockets and it catches the food. I mean, that's a great invention, super awesome. If your baby's naked, you know, and or just in a diaper, and you can get it on their legs and their arms and their tummy and everything, but like, if you don't want them to get any messy and you have already their clothes on for the day, the towel bib is the way to go. And I highly, highly recommend, because they're so long, it won't get on anything. And they're kind of tight. Sorry, I hit the microphone. They're kind of tight around their neck and they stretch. So like even their shirts are like usually not that tight around their neck. So, anyways. Oh, it's just the best. Anyways. Okay, our play setup. Okay, honestly, I am getting to the point where he's kind of almost getting out of it, but we have, the way our house is, we don't have like a place where you can just put up a gate. We might have one hallway where you can put up a gate, but we were kind of needing to block him off sooner than that hallway, because there were some cords and some things, like he kind of gets behind the TV. So anyways, we need to block him off. So we have like an end table, a side table, and a jumpy chair, like it's big and round, and then that's together, and then we put a blanket over it, and then he thinks he can't really go through the blanket, so he doesn't try as much, although I have a story about that. And then in the other direction, our couch blocks part of the like escape, and then we also put like the pack and play, and it blocks it. But he started recently moving the pack and play because he's so strong, and he can get through and then go into the kitchen where we don't have like childproof cupboards, which we should just do that. But and I ordered some childproof like cupboard things, but they don't work because we live in like a trailer house, so like it doesn't like work with that, the ones that I bought. So I have to figure out a different situation for that. Anyways, the cupboards are kind of weird in our house. So but he has figured out also he can pull the blanket down and then go through. If the blanket's there, he won't crawl under it. He just thinks he can't go through. But he will pull the blanket down and then go through, because he can go underneath. So that, but he doesn't always realize he can do it. Sometimes he will, and then sometimes he won't do it. He'll just be like too tired or something. I don't know. But yeah. Okay. I have really been loving my podcast lineup recently. You know, I really loved the whole what I would do if I were to die in a week, you know, podcast. And I really loved like the working mom versus stay-at-home mom. I loved that one. And I love the philosophy one. It's called The Deep Dive. It's like a sort of deep dive with Caleb and Hannah. Oh, I loved that one too. I hope you really listened to that one. So, and then now this one is like super, super fun, like the things that I'm into recently and that I'm loving. I hope that you enjoy these, and please subscribe if you're just checking in, or if you're just here for the first time. Please subscribe and share this and leave a review. It definitely boosts it. Yeah. Anyways, I've been loving our podcast lineup recently. I have been loving the YouTube lineup that I have. I have several things coming down the pipe that I am very excited about. But you'll have to stay tuned and subscribe to Georgia Hertzberg on YouTube. Okay, my new headphones. So I got 2 pairs of new headphones. My new headphones that my husband got me are like the Sony, like soundproof, noise canceling. These amazing headphones. Amazing. Like so good. Like you have no idea. Like I've never had headphones like these, and I'm digging them. Like seriously, if the baby's screaming, I can barely hear him right next to me. That's how noise canceling. And if you know my baby, you understand that he screams like so loud. He's got like a huge pair of lungs on him. So, yeah, these headphones, I've never really had like really good over-the-ear headphones, but now I do. And these are my first ever pair of like really good headphones that go over your ears and are like noise canceling and like for the plane, and they're just bomb. They're just so good. And I'm just digging them a lot. Yeah. Oh, they're so awesome. And they're Bluetooth. Oh my gosh. But anyways. And then my parents got me also a new pair of AirPods. I lost one like earlier this summer, at the beginning of the summer. I was at the grocery store with my mother-in-law, and we were going grocery shopping with the baby, and apparently I must have dropped one because it wasn't anywhere. It wasn't at home or anywhere. I'm pretty sure because I had it when I was going there, and I just left it in my ear even though I was having conversation and talking all the way to the grocery store. And then it must have fallen out in the parking lot because it wasn't anywhere in my car or anywhere at my house, and I just went from my house to the grocery store and back. So somewhere along the way it had to have, because I remember putting one of them away, or I had one, but then I never put the other one away. Anyways, it fell out and I lost one, and I still only have one, but it's the wrong ear. So the AirPods only work for my right ear, but my left ear, it doesn't fit, and it actually hurts after maybe 5 minutes of wearing it. So I always will end up taking, like what I did when I lost, because I lost the right ear, the one that is good and fits and doesn't hurt even after an hour of wearing it. I had to take the left ear and put it in upside down, like so, not so the AirPod is facing down, like lower than my ear, but it was pointing up, like where the speaker is was pointing up, and it fits that way and it doesn't hurt. So I can't talk to anybody because they can't hear me because the microphone is up, but I can listen to stuff with those. But anyways, it wasn't really working for me, so my parents got me a new set, which I'm so excited, because oftentimes with those, I want to have one. Like, even with the new headphones I got, I can rarely have, like, myself blocking out the whole world. I have to have one ear open, because I'm often, if I'm by myself and I'm just working, like I'm just, like, the baby's asleep right now, but I have to keep an eye on him. Only simply because we are in transition of getting him from sleeping on the bed to in his own crib, so we just... You have to be on top of getting to him, or he will crawl around on the bed and potentially fall off. So I have to keep an ear out and be listening for that. The foods that I've been giving Everest. I have recently started giving him like lots of real foods, like rice and bread and naan and toast and hummus. Oh my gosh, he has been loving hummus. He is my boy. And yeah, it's just been fun, and I've been able to make breast milk and pear puree mixture, and then I'll also put like a layer of water there as well, just to like, and I put it in a popsicle container and then I freeze it overnight, and he has been loving this stuff. And it's breast milk and pure puree, and then I'll do that layer, and then I'll do a layer of water on top. Because the puree is denser, so it's good on it. It keeps it separated. It's just awesome, and he has been loving it. He'll eat it, and he has been really not wanting to eat puree lately for some reason. I don't know if that's a stage or just him, but he does not want puree, but he wants solid foods. So he must be getting older or something. But he will eat it when it's like frozen, so that's awesome. Okay, next. I have really been loving taking the time to get ready each day. As a stay-at-home mom, you don't always leave the house. You might once a day, but like it doesn't really warrant getting ready, like your makeup, hair, the whole works, But I often will get up, I'll get Everest ready. Oh, excuse me, I'll change him, get him ready. And then I'll put him in a jumper, and then I will get myself showered and cleaned up. And then I will get ready for the day. I will do my hair and my makeup, and just because it really makes me feel good and it makes me excited about the day. And yeah, you just feel good, and you feel like, okay, today isn't going to be an awesome day, and I'm okay with, going out and just conquering the world, it's fine. But when I don't get ready, I think it just kind of makes me slump, and I'm not as happy about the day, and I'm not as peppy and optimistic in a way for some reason. There's this saying my dad used to say, when you okay, I'm kind of blanking. When you, oh my gosh, I was thinking about it, and then I totally had a brain fart. When you look good, you feel, that's what it is. When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you do good. And honestly, it's so true. And he used to say this all the time. And I just think it's so true. The tendency with staying at home or working from home and being a stay-at-home mom is that you kind of let things go. You don't take care of your body or whatever. But I just think, no, keep in shape and keep yourself ready for the day, and get ready, and you'll just feel good, and then you'll just be more excited and optimistic about the day. And even if you don't go anywhere, maybe if you just go on a walk and that's it, and you didn't see a soul except your husband and your baby, it's totally fine, because you feel good, and you look good and you feel good, and you might take pictures that day, you might not, but it's fine. You just feel good, and I think it makes the day worthy noting, and it just makes your day better. I think it just really does. I really think it does. Okay, so there's this soothing cream for Everest that we have been loving, and it's called Winks teething, and it kind of numbs his teeth, and it's peppermint flavor, and it's kind of numbs and tingles your, when you're supposed to put a little piece on and then put it on the baby's gums that are teething, and it kind of numbs it for a little bit. I think the regular Orajel did the best job of numbing for the longest, but there is the Winks, which is more pepperminty, And I really love that, and Everest really likes that, and I think the peppermint alone kind of adds like a tingle effect, and I've just really been loving it, and it really works for him pretty well. Same with like the Orajel, but the Winx is just more natural, and yeah. Anyways. Okay. Lately, to get Everest to sleep, we've been doing this rocking where we rock back in the chair and then we rock forward, and we accentuate the rock by leaning almost all the way bent over forward in our chair. And we'll go back and forth, like all the way back and all the way forward till you're like fully bent over almost, and you're holding him in front. And we just do it back and forth. And he loves that extra rock where he's leaning back, where he's like laying all the way back. Oh. Also, he started this new thing. Like, once, like, Caleb was gone for a little bit on a trip, and I, like, needed his help because the baby wouldn't go to sleep. So I, like, called Caleb, and he just started saying, "It's okay, you're okay, everything's gonna be, it's okay." And he was just saying it, and the baby fell asleep within minutes. So lately, like, we've been singing that same thing. It's okay, you're okay, everything's gonna be, it's okay. And we sing it over and over and over again, and he just goes to sleep so fast. So we've been really digging that thing that just kind of happened, and I'm sure, like, those kind of things happen all the time to people, but it was just monumental for us because he was just able to go right to sleep. Anyways, and it works pretty well each time. Okay. So we have these things that are called teething wheels, and they're dissolvable crackers. There's two different things. So the teething wheels are like little wheels with spokes on them, and they're like banana cream flavored, and they just smell so good. Anyways, he eats those, and they kind of like take a little bit longer to eat, which is good, and it keeps him occupied. And they're a little bit harder to eat. And then there's these crackers that are like rice crackers, and they literally dissolve. You just put them on your tongue. Like, Caleb and I always try everything Everest has to eat because, well, we want to try it because to know what he's eating, And so we tried it, and it literally, like, you just put it on your tongue like Pop Rocks or something, and it dissolves on your tongue just sitting there. It's crazy. So he won't choke, And then there's also these like maple vanilla wafer, like they look like in the shape of like puff Cheeto puffs, like that, only skinnier. And he has been loving those, but they are vanilla maple flavor, and he absolutely adores those. He eats them a little bit faster, and then they're really fast to eat, and then the rice crackers are a little bit slower but still pretty fast, and then the wheels are like, the pinwheels are like the longest. There's also these like chewing things that are super hard, and they're round, and there's a big hole in the middle, so for choking. But I have been loving those treats. My sister showed me, and they have just been the absolute best. I did not even know they existed, but I have been loving them. Okay, next. We recently were living at a hotel because they were redoing, our maintenance staff was redoing our house, the outside of our house. And so we've been living at a hotel, and, it's just been so nice to be at the hotel. We didn't have that many things that we brought down, so there wasn't a lot to clean up being in the hotel. But the biggest thing was that there were so many people around. Like, everybody in our community works at the hotel. There are people that actually live in the hotel in our community, and that's really fun. And then there's people that are in our community that live really close to the hotel. So it has been so nice to just walk out of your room and walk a little down the hallway, and then there'd be like tons of people around, and that has been so nice. Or just walk like half a block and be at somebody else's house and just hang out. Whereas, like, where we live, there's, like, basically 4 neighbors really close, like, walk down the hall type of stuff. But people are not often there because they're often down at the hotel, so they leave our houses to go down there. So, I mean, unless they're home and, when you're not working in a busy season, you often just want to be at home. Anyways, all that to say, it was just nice having, like, tons of neighbors, and you could just hang out with them at any moment, and then being right down the hall, like, just, like, or, like, cleaning all day, like, in housekeeping, like, all the people. So awesome to just have them right there, Anyways, you could just pop in on them, like, go for a walk and see them, and we did that, and that was really nice. So anyways, okay, next, living in a small town that's closing. So we live actually in a tourist town, and when it's, like, closing season, like, getting into the non-busy season, it's been really nice, like, the town closing, getting less and less people, and then it just is an incentive to, like, do all the things that are, like, touristy and fun that you haven't done ever. And so I just think it's so much fun because you experience, like, once in a lifetime things, like a helicopter ride that looks over a national monument or something, and so it just is like you can do all those things because the season's coming to an end and you might not be able to do it next year or whatever. So, like, you want to do it. Anyways, I love that. Like, okay, we have to do it. Like, the season's coming to an end, that kind of thing. It won't be available for a while. So, that's really fun. Okay, so this thing is kind of a weird thing. We got a new window in our hallway. It used to be a door. And, it just was really old and rickety, and so they decided to fill it in and add a window instead, which I love this. And it's, like, so big and so clean and so clear and so beautiful and just looks out into the woods. It's just wonderful. I love this window. It brightens up our hallway, right where we do laundry and right by the baby's room. It's just really an awesome window. I just really love it. Yeah. It's such a sweet thing to be able to look out into nature right from, like, the living room, So, anyways. Next, our new siding. The siding that we got is super beautiful, and we had, like, gaping holes on the outside of our house before where animals could, like, crawl in. But now we have, like, really nice siding, and I am super excited about actually having, like, a normal house. Next. Okay, so recently our family, well, it was actually on my birthday, our family went to this place where you can paint pottery, and then they'll fire it for you, and you have a mug. Like, they make the mug, and then you paint it with, like, acrylics or pottery paint, whatever. And then they'll fire it, not acrylics, pottery paint. They'll fire it in the kiln, and then you come pick it up, and it's awesome, right? So we did that for my birthday. It was so much fun. I made a mug, and I've just been loving this mug, and it is, like, so cute. It says, "Keep it simple," and it's like a campfire site, basically. And a campfire site with a tent, and then a campfire, whatever. And I just love it. And it says "Happy Birthday 2022." Yeah, I just love it. It's nice and big. It's just my favorite mug. I have made another one that was like a gnome, and that was really cute. And then I went back again with the whole family, and we made plates. They're going to be like holiday plates that we use. Well, it's going to be plates that we use every time we go there to eat. and they're just gonna, you serve it on your plate, like the family has your own plate. It's kind of cool. I really love it. The plate that I made has, like, you know when you put your hands together and you make the heart, not like the new one with like the the 2 fingers. This is like the one where you make your whole hand a heart, and then you put it up next to somebody else's and it makes a heart, like a C, and then you tilt it down a little bit and then you put their hands together. Anyways, I did that, like a picture of Caleb's hand and my hand making a heart symbol, and then putting our hands together, and then Everest holding my thumb. And then the words on the plate were, "You have forever left a handprint on my heart." And I just love it. And that's my plate. So cute. And it's like all of our hands together. And I love, love, love it. And I can't wait to see it. I haven't even seen it yet. Like all fired from the kiln. So I'm pretty sure it's done now, but because we did it like last weekend, and so it's been like a while now. So anyways, we went on Friday and it's now Wednesday. I'm sure it's done. We're almost done. But anyways, I'm excited to see it. Anyways, all that to say, I'm digging the mug, but I made a lot of other things too. Okay, next, the new mic that I'm talking to you right now for the podcast. It is so awesome. I really could use like a longer cord, which I'm probably gonna get like tomorrow, because it's kind of annoying like holding the mic up close or moving it around, and then the phone is like connected because I don't have an extension for it. Luckily there's no feedback or anything that you're listening to, but I still need to get that cord. I think that would really level up this whole situation right now. And so the phone is not like basically connected to the mic. There's just a dongle in between and an extension. Anyways. I have been loving it, okay? I just need to tweak it a little bit. Okay, this new blanket. One of our friends helped us make this blanket. Basically, she made it, but I just kind of gave her the supplies. So she is really good at sewing, like with a machine sewer or whatever. And I cut up a bunch of shirts that Caleb and I either no longer wear or are excited about wearing, we would want to get rid of them, but they have so many memories, these shirts. So we never really wanted to get rid of them, but we wanted to keep the meaning behind it, but we never really wanted to wear it, if that makes sense. So we cut these shirts into squares, and then we gave them to her, and then she put like a fleece material on the back and sewed them all together. So we have like this t-shirt blanket that is so cool, and I am so excited for the winter to use it because it's super thick and super warm, and it's gonna be like our favorite winter blanket. And I don't know, I just thought that was such a cool idea because we mixed all of our memory shirts together, and it's just one big blanket, and it's so cute. She did such a great job. Anyways, I'm excited about it. So, the new fall weather. Lately, it has been a lot colder, like 40s and 50s in the morning, and I absolutely adore it. Granted, it has been getting up to the 80s by like 4 o'clock in a lot of these days still, which is kind of a bummer, but I have to like enjoy it while it lasts. But the mornings and evenings are spectacular lately, and I'm excited for it to be like 50 or 60 the whole way through the day. Oh, that is the dream. Next, my birthday nails I got. One side is like a really cute sunshine yellow, like nail color. I got like the powder, the dip, and then I put 2 smileys on them, and they're so cute with little dimples on their cheeks. Just 2 nails have the little smileys on them. And then the other side is like a pink lemonade color, and then I put on the 4 fingers, I put a toucan on the pointer, I put a cheetah, just the top, just his little eyes poking up on the end, and then on one hand it was on the neck, the ring finger is a gator tail, and then the tiger. Maybe I'll have to take a picture and show you, But it is so cute. Did I say tiger at the pinky? I said gator on the ring finger and then a tiger on the pinky. I don't know if I said that, but it's like the tiger back of a tiger, so it's just like it. Anyways, it's so cute, and I don't want them to go. I really want to keep these nails for like ever because they're so cute. You know what somebody told me the other day? I was at the gas station and I was getting like energy drinks or gas or something, and this lady was like talking about how she loves to get her nails done. She doesn't always do it, but that when you get your nails done, it perks people's day up. And I was like, really? And then I thought about myself, like when I used to work at like a salon and I would see girls' nails done or whatever, and I'd be like, oh, I love your nails. Like I can't help but say, like when I really love somebody's nails, like I will say it. And I said it to like so many girls, and I'm like, yeah, it does kind of perk you up a little bit. But this lady said that. I'm like, oh, did I perk her day up? Because she complimented my nails. And she's like, and it just perks your day up when you see people's nails. And then as I walked out, I'm like, it perks people's day up. I have the perfect excuse to like get my nails done all the time. I am making people's day better by having my nails done. So that is good enough excuse. I am spreading joy by having my nails done for other people. Oh, I don't know. I thought it might slide with Caleb, but you know, I don't know. I still haven't told him that, but I will. Next time when we're about to get our nails done, I will tell him, because I am making the world a better place by getting my nails done. Thank you. Okay. I am so loving my nails right now. I do not want to get them, but they're grown out, bro. And I'm definitely going to have to get them fixed at some point. Anyways, okay. Next. I have no idea what I wrote. Metals tea. I'm not sure what I meant. I wonder if I meant matcha tea, but I kind of already talked about that. I'm gonna skip that one. Okay, so we found this new sushi place, and I am loving it. It is so cute. You can go sit at a little table, like, I don't know, like old-fashioned China, when they would sit low at the table, like cross-legged and on pillows. So cute. I don't know if they still do it, but so someone comment down below or leave a review, whatever, tell me. But it is so cute. And then it's like stone walls, and they just have like a chopstick wall, like chopsticks from through the ages. So cute. Everything in there is so cute, and the sushi is so good. Although recently we took it to go after the first time I got their sushi, and it honestly wasn't great, which is kind of a bummer. But I think I got some weird rolls. And honestly, I would go there again, and I'm sure I would love it. Okay, next. Oh my gosh. Well, also, I think the new sushi place I really loved was Fuji as well. Anyways, okay, we went out to eat for my birthday at this Fuji place. It's like a sushi and hibachi. They have this ginger dressing. Oh my word. I need this for the rest of my life. It is so good. It's like a creamy ginger. I don't know how to explain it except it's creamy ginger goodness. And it's like a red, like peach looking sauce. It's not peach flavored. It's like gingery and creamy, and there's like soy sauce, you can tell. It's like so good. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious, and I've been loving it. From Fuji Sushi and Hibachi. Oh, so good. So good. Okay, so recently I had this like trombone squash. I don't think that's what it's called. It's called something else similar to that. But it was so good. It was like oaky and nutty is how people describe it. And girl, it was amazing, and it was so much of it, and I was digging it, and all I had was olive oil, and I steamed it. I like cut it up and steamed it, and I put salt and pepper and olive oil on it, and it was so good. I could eat it for days. I ate it for like 2 days straight. Like, that's all I ate. It was so good. Yeah. Anyways, next, The Office. I have been watching The Office with Caleb all the time, and I guess I already mentioned it, but it's so funny, and the Pam and Jim like dynamic. I mean, I've always known this. Everyone's always known this, but it's just so good, and we're only on season 4. And there's like 9 seasons, I think. Oh my gosh, I'm so thankful that there's so many seasons, and we just love it. And I know there's going to get to a point where it's not even good. It's just like cringe to watch. And it's like, okay, you guys are overdoing it. Like, this is so lame and it's not good anymore. But I'm assuming it's going to be at that point. I think Caleb already warned me a little bit that it's not going to be as good once Michael leaves. And I know he leaves. I already knew that he leaves. So it's not like it's ruining anything. I know he leaves. But I've never really watched the whole thing through. So, yeah. I'm really digging it. And I always look forward to watching it with him and spending time with him and doing that. Okay, anyways. I have a 22. I got it for my birthday. From my mother-in-law and my father-in-law. One of them. I have 2 father-in-laws, but one of them. And I have been loving it so much. And I got my conceal and carry, and I just love carrying it around, and it's so tiny. It's just like a little like pew pew, like it's just awesome, and I feel so comfortable with it, and I feel good having it with my baby just when we're just alone, and I just have it, and I just love it. It's great, and it's so cute and awesome, and that's all you need. I have no idea what. Okay, I don't know what I was trying to say in the next one. But we got new pictures. So our family every single year does like the old time photo. And we had family in town, so we did that with them. And before we kind of did it with like all the family last year, and now we did it this year, and it's just so much fun to kind of see how it grew from last year to this year, and see how the different people were in town, and it's just so much fun because you get to dress up in like old Western clothes, and then you take like a black and white or sepia picture, and it's just so cute. And Everest was so darling. I put a big old kiss, like, because I wore red lipstick, I put a big kiss on his cheek, and we took those pictures, and anyways, we got them printed, and they're up on our wall, and I'm just so proud of them, like, so proud of them, and they're so cute, and they're going to be our Christmas picture, I think, this year. I kind of look a little chubby in them, because I am chubby, because I didn't really lose the weight yet from pregnancy, but it's okay. You know what? It's like, your body fluctuates, and it's fine. I'm walking a lot, and it will change, Okay, anyways, next, I've been loving my new little mini Bible. It's an ESV or an NIV. I think it's NIV, which isn't like my favorite translation, but I have just been loving having it in my little like saddle, like side crossover bag, like my crossover fanny pack thingy that I love so much. And I just love having the little mini Bible in my bag at all times. So if I'm bored, I can just start reading the word instead of like just getting on my phone and scrolling. You know what I mean? So I love having it. It's just the New Testament because it's little, but I love it. I am really, really loving my new hair that's growing in. So I have been bleaching my hair for like 3 years now, or 2 years, something like that. 2 or 3 years. Like over and over, like I learned how to like bleach my own hair, like my roots, that kind of thing. And I have just, I loved having the bleached hair, but I am just like loving my hair growing in. I had a friend once who had bleached their hair, and then they wanted their hair to grow in and be like super healthy, so they shaved off all their hair and then they let their new hair grow in. But like, I just feel like, yeah, that's one way to go about it, but I want my hair to be long still, so I'm just gonna let it grow in, and it looks kind of funny, you know, like the two like extreme tones. But I'm honestly like, to me it doesn't look funny. To me, I really, really love it, and the satisfaction of your new hair growing in is so amazing. Like, I am digging it, and every day I look at it and it's just growing longer and longer. By the end of the winter, girl, it's gonna be like so long, my brown hair, you know, compared to my bleached hair. I'm just really excited for healthy hair. Okay, anyways, I wrote my makeup lately. I think it was because I was doing like the really amazing like foundation I have, and I only use that like 2 days in a row usually, and I just really love when I use that makeup because it just is like the next level up, and it makes my skin like flawless like a magazine. And I just love when I do that, and I have been doing that recently more. So there's that. Recently I went to a candy shop in town and I just got cheddar dill popcorn. Girl, it's actually legit. It sounds so weird, but it's actually so good. Like, so good. Like, it's super good. It's so good, and I just loved it. It was like a new adventure for me and for my taste buds, but it was so good. Okay. I think I am going to end it here for today. This is kind of a little bit shorter podcast, but I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Please subscribe anywhere that you're listening. You can listen to our podcast anywhere that you can listen to podcasts. I think I just said that twice. Please subscribe and leave a review. It really helps. And I'm really thankful, and I love reading them. And you can tweet me what you think, what things you've been loving at GoTGD on Twitter, and DM me Georgia Hertzberg _ on Instagram. Thank you so much. Oh, you can also subscribe to Georgia Hertzberg on YouTube. That would be amazing. I love you, and thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.